Hello, my name is Lucas, this is Bit of Lit, and I'm here to talk to you about two announcements that I have for some series that I have planned. First one would be that I'm going to continue my Who Is X Author series. Last year I did Kurt Vonnegut, and I've just been putting off starting this year's series, which will be Ernest Hemingway, because he's another author who I feel like I need to reevaluate. Certainly my opinions on Kurt Vonnegut's work as a whole changed. I realized for myself, Kurt Vonnegut's later novels are some of his best, although generally speaking, most people tend to prefer his earlier novels. But of course, I need to reevaluate Ernest Hemingway's novels. Now, I haven't read all of them so far. I've read, I think, half of them, though, much like I had with Kurt Vonnegut. And I have very, very mixed feelings about Ernest Hemingway because of his thematic expressions, I suppose. So I will be posting a video. I'm reading a biography about him and reading everything I can right now. I'll be posting a video about Ernest Hemingway sometime this month, and then next month I will start with his first novel, The Sun Also Rises, and then maybe 2 weeks later do, I think it's A Farewell to Arms, and 2 weeks later, what is that novel? For Whom the Bell Tolls or something, whatever his third novel is. I will read all of his novels, and I will also make videos on his most popular short stories. I shouldn't say most popular short stories, but the short stories that do something for me. That would be the way to do it. I didn't do Kurt Vonnegut's short stories because I have read his short stories and I hate them. And I just didn't feel like I needed to do that. And I hated a lot of Kurt Vonnegut's novels upon rereading, especially Mother Night. But that's another story for another time. We're going to be doing Ernest Hemingway, who in general I enjoy a lot more than Kurt Vonnegut, although he has his own problems and weird hang-ups. But the other announcement is another long-dead author's work is something that I will be going through. I will be reading Charles Dickens all throughout his works too, not quite in a who is thing. I won't be making a video about who he was as an author, but I am going to be reading all of his novels, a little bit every week. I want to read it not in the same time span, month by month, as his fans did when he was writing, or I think every 2 weeks, maybe by the end, I can't remember for sure. But what I want to do is read his novels installment by installment and take a look at how things are changing, what's going on. Is he responding in some way to maybe audience expectations? Is it going in a different way than I expect based on installment number 3 being totally different from installment number 2 in terms of where I was expecting things to go? Now, some of the novels I do already know what happens because I've read them, but I think it will be really interesting to read it because all of his novels were serialized. I think it would be really great to read it in the way that they were originally published, installment by installment, and try to make predictions, especially because I have kind of forgotten some of those novels. Maybe I remember the end, but I don't remember, the journey, so to speak. So I'm excited for that. I will be reading, not month by month, one installment, not even one installment per week. I will be doing 2 installments per week so that I can, I read quite quickly. So, I mean, I could do 3, but I like to read other things too. So, yeah, I would like to read 2 installments a week. For example, I might read one on Sunday, and then on Thursday I might read the second one. This would give me some time to digest and think about where I think it's going to go and make predictions and all that kind of stuff. And, maybe Monday I'll make the video for the first one. And Friday I'll make the video for or Saturday I'll make the video for the second one, and then start it all over again. Going all the way through, of course, I will start with the Pickwick Papers, which was definitely meant to be very serialized. I don't think he started making a proper long-form story novel till his second one, Oliver Twist, which I hate, but I might enjoy it more if I'm reading it bit by bit. So I'm excited for that because, and I think even though I don't think Great Expectations is his last novel, I might read it last because that's my favorite novel of all time, along with Moby Dick. But if it's Bleak House that is his last, then maybe I'll just read that because I haven't read that one before. We'll see. Anyway, those are some things that I'm going to be doing on the channel. Feel free to join in. Probably every Ernest Hemingway novel every couple of weeks, every 2 weeks. And then, yeah, every week I'll be reading 2 installments, making a video per installment. Thank you, goodbye.